Yes, I thank you. And there are issues, let's even leave there are issues, fundamental issues, obviously, with stopping gas flaring and venting. Because some companies also just let out.
As it's escaping.
Yes, and and all that, and that is even more dangerous, for the ozone layer. Now let us look at the issue again, like you mentioned, the measuring issue. Now the committee also identified the fact that we don't even know the volume. Discrepancies from reporting agencies, we don't know. When they come together to give you the amount it doesn't tally. Now we're also talking about the penalties now. Now they're moving from $2 to $5 per 5,000 cubic. 1,000. Is it 1,000? 1,000. I'm even raising it for you. per 1,000. I mean, please, can you make sense out of all of this? Will this law, if it comes, he said, laws are not our problems. We have very robust laws. So how will this law now address some of these issues that have been, in existence over the years?
I agree with Honorable said 100%. The law is not the problem. And like I said earlier, we have enough laws to address this. So that's why I don't even think this bill is necessary. So I mentioned earlier the Nigerian gas flare commercialization program.
Yes.
Enumerated all this, espoused all this. For you to get, now they're supposed to license private sector people that will bring in cash. Because we have said the biggest problem with harnessing gas in this country is money. Infrastructure.
I would have said infrastructure.
Money. You need money to build infrastructure. So because government won't have it, they said, okay, fine, we'll license people. So here you have given an oil company a license to drill oil. But the gas we are talking about largely is associated gas. So the government says, okay, fine, we're going to license somebody to harness the gas from the field that you have given me license to operate in. Government says the gas is our own. But don't forget, the man needs to get that gas because it's combustible to escape so that he can produce the gas, which is his deal with Nigerian government, NNPC. But the Nigerian government has said, okay, we are licensing people to come and take the gas. But in that, you have to produce enough gas for the man that is coming with his equipment and all. Like, the infrastructure is not cheap.
Yeah.
Okay, it's fine. You have to produce enough. How do you determine that the man will have enough because of the up and down in production? So that's where I think that deal collapsed. That's one. So in metering, that would not have been an issue because if
are you saying that program has collapsed?
I don't know whether that program is even on.
I think it is. It's still
with
part.
PIA. They should work side by side.
The gas.
Commercialization
program. I think it's still been. It hasn't collapsed.
So if it's on, why we're talking about this bill then? Because that was an excellent proposal. They are talking about 170 sites, active gas flare sites. That you can get these people licensed. Now, most of those programs are supposed to should have started before 2020, and I don't think that program is even on. Okay, but in any case, talking about even metering. If I give you a license and you are just going to go to a field to take the gas, metering will not be a problem. Because that's where you make your money from. So that will not be a problem. It will be taken care of. So if we go back again, the problem is actually government. If you want to interrogate something like this, you ought to be talking to the Minister of Petroleum. Since 1999, except Jonathan era, that we had a Minister of Petroleum. I'm not the Minister of State. Should you not bring the Minister of Petroleum here? Who is your Minister of Petroleum? The House want to invite the Minister of Petroleum. They dare not. They cannot. In my time in the House, in the last assembly, I brought a bill to the Constitutional Review Committee, and it was accepted. The House passed it. The Senate passed it. The House Assemblies passed it. That you can summon the President or summon the governors, as in case of the House of Assembly. But the last President refused to assent to it. So what I'm saying is, if you hide under the fact that you are president and you are the minister, you can be summoned. Because that's where we make the bulk of our money from. And you say you are the minister, you sit in the villa. You are giving instructions and giving orders. So I come back to the fact that the punishment for gas flare or flaring is not the problem. All these have been addressed. Don't forget, you have the JV, you have the PSC, the joint venture and the profit sharing contracts. Almost all the JVs, you have the government having majority shares. So the government is partnering with the IOCs or even the independents. So if you want to punish somebody, if I have majority stake, and you say we are not going to flare here, this is the penalty we will pay. Is it the small holder, the minority holder, that will not be paying that penalty? When you, the Baba, you are not paying the penalty. So it starts from the government not even honoring and not willing to do anything about it. And then the profit sharing contract, the PSCs, they started with the deep water projects.
Okay.
Now the recent PSCs are giving for onshore, that's land and swamp. How did we moderate those contracts? When we're giving, because these are recent contracts, did we say we're giving you this license to drill for oil and then to harness the gas? No, we didn't do that. And now you are talking about commercialization of the gas. The man that went, or the company that went and paid so much to explore oil, deep offshore, very expensive, brought their capital. The only money Nigerian government is making there is from the royalty, the taxation. So how do you not dare tell such a person that we are coming to take the gas from you? So the group code fit from there. So again, is the sincerity and the willingness of the government to do the right thing.
Okay.
All this we are talking about is not a case of move it to $10 or even $20. I gave an example of what the appeal tribunal, the judgment they gave a while ago. So we are working across purposes.
So,
Did they